This movie is about Australia as a tourist attraction, where you find the big attractions, what they are, facts about them, why Australia is special, and why you should take a trip to Australia. Only Australia is special in itself. This country contains animals that only live here. It got fantastic nature that you can't see anywhere else. The most famous attractions in Australia are the Great Barrier Reef, Sydney Harbour Bridge, Bondi Beach, Melbourne, Sydney Opera House. Now I'm going to talk about the different popular attractions that you can visit in Australia. The Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the largest living structures on the planet. It includes 3,000 coral reefs, 600 continental islands, 300 coral cays, and more than 1,600 species of tropical fish, sharks, dugongs, dolphins, turtles, rays, and giant clams. The reef is one of the seven wonders of the natural world. A popular activity around this area is to go scuba diving. Scuba diving is a form of underwater diving. The divers carry with them a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus so they can breathe underwater. Sydney Harbour Bridge. Sydney Harbour Bridge is one of Australia's most famous icons. It is also called the coat hanger. This bridge is the largest steel arch bridge in the world. There are guided ascents to the top of the bridge that visitors can enjoy fantastic views over the harbour and the city. Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach is a very popular beach, which attracts a huge number of tourists every year. It is actually one of the most visited tourist sites in Australia. Maybe you have seen the program from this place too. If so, you can tell this is a beach worth the visit. There are always things to do at this beach independent of the weather. If it's sunny and fine, you can go for a swim or surf or go shopping. You can also just walk around and explore the beach and surroundings. If it is raining, you can eat and drink at several places, surf the internet, read books, go on a bus ride, go to the movies, or go to a museum. So as you might perceive, it is a lot to do in this beach and the area around it. Melbourne. Melbourne is Australia's second largest city. In this sophisticated city, there are big and famous galleries, theaters, restaurants, and shops that deserves a visit. Not is it just a city with big buildings and many people, but also it got parks, gardens, and open spaces occupying almost a third of its total area. Some highlights of the city are Royal Botanic Gardens, the National Gallery of Victoria, and the Melbourne Cricket Ground. If you and your friends are shopping persons, you definitely will love Royal Arcade on Bourke Street, the Melbourne Central Shopping Centre, and the Queen Victoria Market. Sydney Opera House. Sydney Opera House is shaped like huge shells or billowing sails. This building is on UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. It is one of the world's greatest architectural icons. The location of the building is almost as stunning as the building itself. On three of the sides the building is surrounded by water. The fourth and the south side border to the Royal Botanic Gardens. Things to do around the Opera House. You can enjoy a meal at one of the restaurants or take a tour in the building. And there is a lot to see in this building. You can see theaters, studios, a concert hall, exhibition rooms, and a cinema. But still there is so much to see inside this stunning building. The most impressive is to see the building from a distance. This is the most famous and known tourist attractions in Australia. But there is of course a lot more to see and do. The animal life, for example, is something for itself. Here is the only place you can see the kangaroo and platypus. Other special animals that lives there is dingo, wombat, shark, snakes and crocodile. So technical, only the animal life is a reason itself to visit this country. Camping. If you aren't the type of person that like to go to the normal tourist places and stay in the big cities, there are alternatives for you too. Australia got a lot of parks and reserves in wonderful natural landscape. There's actually a whole world for campers to experience in national parks and around the coastlines. I know this is as far as popular as the five other things I have mentioned, but I'm sure it is nearly as fun. So camping in Australia is definitely worth a try. I really recommend this country as a vacation goal. It fits for families with children, old couples, and big friend groups. This is such a special country, no other in the world look like it. So take a trip, you won't regret it.